I'm Liv.
And I'm Jess. Should we wait for like 1, 2, and then be like, and welcome?
Hi, I'm Liv.
And I'm Jess.
Welcome to our YouTube channel,
Live with Jess.
Why are we here?
This is our intro video.
Yeah. As you can tell, we are introverts and hate being in front of the camera. So this is very terrifying for us.
Yes, it's very awkward. I'm used to my Insta stories, which I control and I'm funny. But when it comes to camera and me in front of it,
Yeah, why did we start this channel?
honestly, because we were tired of people doing a job that we could do better.
Yes, we want jobs.
Overall, we want jobs in a particular field, and it so happens to be social media oriented and very heavy in it, and being in front of the camera and all the stuff
In a hard industry.
Yeah, all the stuff that we're like, personally, but because it's like one of our passions, we were just like, you know what?
We gotta do this.
We gotta do it. We have to get over ourselves, and we have to be in front of the camera, and we need to do exactly what we need to do so that way we can do the jobs that we want instead of having other people do it, and then we're like hating on them, and the only difference is that they started and we didn't. So no excuses.
Yes. I think with this channel, what you're gonna get is multiple stuff. We'll have, like, of course, like a TikTok and an Instagram page, but it'll mainly be directing you to the YouTube channel. The main ones we're doing right now, at least, is called The Take, and it'll just be like tips on things that we think are helpful and are just our thoughts on things. So you'll get plenty of that, and then also we'll have vlogs of just our daily life, what we're doing, and then hopefully eventually we'll get to like interview people. That would be very fun.
It's definitely a passion of mine. I've always wanted to be like, why are you the way you are? Without sounding condescending, but to like actually know, you know, why people, like how people think of certain things or how they run some stuff or how they are so well in their craft. What goes behind the scenes of things that we just see the finished product of. I'm very fascinated by it. So it'd basically be like spill your tea.
Yes.
Pinky up. So it's definitely something I'm very looking forward to.
So we're living in New York currently. She has grown up here.
Born and raised in Brooklyn.
Yeah. I am not from here, if you can tell from my accent. I grew up in the middle of nowhere with probably under 5,000 people. Yeah, very tiny. But now I'm in like a city with 10 million people.
A lot.
Big change, but I like extremes, so.
Honestly, New York City is the best city ever.
Well, it's the best city in the United States.
In the U.S., yes, I can agree and attest to that. It's the best city in the United States.
Maybe not in the world.
Not in the world. Because New York City is hard. If you don't have, like...
It's not for everyone.
Yeah, it's a transient city. So I see people come and go since all of my life. Mm-hmm. And some people are just made and acclimate right through it. And sometimes they're not. And then they're like, I learned. They change for the better. And I guess they also understand, like, the quick pace and, like, the New Yorker.
It just gives you a new perspective.
Yeah, it does.
And we kind of met.
So I was introduced to all of... my sister went to college in Kentucky. Yes. And I went to go visit her. And then I was introduced to her friends. Who, at that time, I was just like, yeah, they're my little sister's friends. Didn't
Mom mode.
I was like, whatever. And who would have thought afterwards? Yeah. But then...
I moved here.
Yeah.
I lived with...
You lived with us.
Yeah.
How long?
Yeah, with you and your family for at least 3 months, I think. Then we became best buddies. And, like, when we went to Boston, too, I think that was a great bonding.
Yeah. We drove so much.
Yes.
Travel with people for a short period of time, and it actually helps you to see, like, especially if you guys can actually be near each other for a long extended period of time, because sometimes I'll travel with people and I love them, but I'm like, I won't live with you ever again, or I'm like, ooh, I love you, but I'll probably kill you by the end of but however, this is too long, like a day is too long already. And then there are people where you hang out, and Boston was what, 2 days? 2 days?
2 days, yeah.
It was great.
It was great, yeah. I think we're also the same personality type people.
We are. INTJ.
We're very, very similar, so we work well.
So, like, silence isn't awkward.
No, we can, like,
thrive on it.
Hours.
And then we're like, ooh, blah, blah, blah. Like, completely different.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, so it's good.
It works in our favor. But, yeah, so we're from New York.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we reside in New York. I'm actually
She is the New Yorker.
For sure.
So we talked about, I don't even know what we really talked about.
Where we were from.
So that was a little bit about like how we met, just, our background. I currently just work as an administrative assistant. It's a great job, but it's, I want to do more like video stuff eventually. During the pandemic, I was able to experiment to create like fun little dance videos and stuff like that and be creative. And it was starting to get to that point where it was like, I realized that the current position, like what I'm doing, I like don't want to stay in it forever. I do want to at least try. It's always been a fear, I guess, of like, can I even do this as a job? Can I be a video cinematographer, I love filming. Ever since I was young, my godparents gave me a camera. I played with the camera, did photography. So I had lots of years experience with that. And then just also, my dad's also like a tech guy, so I would do video stuff for him. And then gradually started, I guess within the past 6 or so years, started doing more video things. I especially love social media because it's an easier outlet. It's not too serious. It's more like a playground. It's very like open and fun. It's okay to make mistakes. So I make little clips on videos for that, and I also enjoy.
No, we can't post her stuff privately because she gatekeeps everything, and I'm just like, how do I post this? Because I never post anything. I repost everything that everyone else posts for me, and she has gold. I'm just like,
you want to talk about what you are currently doing in life?
Yeah, so at the moment I am a co-manager at a makeup boutique. Before that, I was an executive assistant and I was an event coordinator for a few years. I am very logic, like to get things done. I'm an executioner. I'm like, you give me something, I'll execute it to perfection. And which is ironic because normally people don't associate that with like creativity, but at the same time, once upon a time, my major was going to be fine arts because I wanted to create anime and make manga and do comic books and do all that stuff, which I still believe I can still do.
You can.
But the reason I even started drawing was because I am tiny and I was tired of clothes not fitting me or having to roll them up. And I was like, I'm going to make clothes for people 5'2" and under, and if you're taller than that, then they're going to be specially made. And I started off drawing clothes because I wanted clothes to fit me, and I love fashion. I love how things put together. I love the beauty of the beadworks of some stuff, and or like how they put colors and patterns together. It just always fascinates me, and because of that too, like that's my creative side. Like I love even for myself and for like other people, and this is why it's like I'd rather be behind the scenes for things because I want people to be a better version of themselves, and however that manifests. And for me, it's like clothes, how they do their hair, how they do their makeup, how they do a setting design. Like they're, especially going into like what she said for films, like one of my dreams and my aspirations is to actually be like a creative director or be behind the scenes of a music video or a concept for someone, and just gun-ho be like, how can I make something that actually expresses who you are to the full capacity, so that way not only can people see it, but you see yourself in a better view than you started off with. For me, like those are my passions, and I use each thing to integrate together to create the things that I like, because I'm me and I have my own eye and I have my own ideas, and even if it can overlap with other people, like it's one of the things I had to learn. Yes, it can be already out there, but only I can bring what I can, because no one else is like me. And this is also another reason why we're bringing these videos and we're doing this stuff, because I'm just like, in my brain, I'm just like, another video, another thing, but no one's me. No one's Olivia. You guys aren't us. So if we continually compare ourselves to someone, we're doing ourselves a disservice, and then we're doing y'all a disservice, because then you'll never know us if we never try. So that's pretty much like what my dreams are. Like I want to be a stylist and then eventually work my way into like being a coordinator for either events or be a creative director for a brand or for a person who ends up being a brand. But yeah, it's pretty much what I want to do.
Yeah, and so that's kind of why we have this channel, is to, one, motivate us. It's we're not waiting around anymore. We're actually putting ourselves out there, putting our talents out there. It's almost like a resume or a portfolio. I don't know.
It's definitely a portfolio for us.
So yes, if you're looking to hire, we are available. So yes, we are starting this channel to help us grow and learn and to put ourselves up for work. But there's one thing we left out.
Our aspiration.
Yes, aspiration.
Given where this takes us.
Yes.
What we wanted to take us to is we would love to move to South Korea and do exactly what we were just telling you guys about. But yeah, we haven't really told anybody that.
Yes. We're moving! Yeah, we don't know because we're still working on the figuring out how to move and can we move. She introduced me into K-pop. Yes. Well, actually, technically with Dad. Everyone's seen Side. But she got me into K-pop, and just seeing how things are done to the finest. The quality is amazing, but even the set designs, the lighting, the production it's kind of like old Hollywood in the terms of it's all real. You have, obviously there's green screens used at times, but it's very heavily set on building sets and these massive scale
extravagance.
Yes, showmanship. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm looking to work in with a production company specifically that works with music videos. I hadn't even told her yet, and but I did want to tell her early on because she was the one that started all this, opened this whole world to me, just the whole other country. I was like, wow.
So I was planning on moving to either Japan or Korea, and this was 2019, and I was like, 2020, I'm gonna make a trip to both countries, and I'm gonna see Tokyo, I'm gonna see Seoul, and figure out where I want to stay. And then COVID happened, so it kind of pushed everything back. Yeah. So then I was telling my sister, I was like, you want to know something? That's it. 2023, I am leaving. I just don't know where yet. It's either gonna be Korea or it's gonna be Japan. And then my sister's like, have you spoken to Olivia? And I was like, no. And then Olivia's like, so I plan to go to move to Korea. And I was like, what? Me too.
You will be seeing a lot of that as well in our videos, maybe in our vlogs, because you'll see our process of trying to move there, and hopefully we get to move there, and hopefully we find a job that we love, and so this is us. This is our channel. Anything else?
I don't think so.
All right, well, this is Live with Jess. Okay.
I'm sweating!